Okay, so a user can now create a post and associate some tags with that. But what about editing a post? So let's go ahead and edit this post. We don't yet have a field to edit our categories, so let's take care of that. So we'll head over to our edit.blade.php for the post, and under here we'll need to display the categories. Sorry, we need to display the tags. So I'll head over to my create.blade.php and I'll just copy this form group for the tags, and in my edit.blade.php right here I'm gonna say for each of those tags, meaning I have to pass in the tags and I'll display them. Okay, but then it means in our post controller we need to pass in those tags. So we'll head over to our edit method, which should be somewhere here, and we'll pass in the tags. So right here we're passing the post and the category, and we'll also pass in the tag. So right here would say with tags, and would say tags all. So tag all. So we need to import that class. Okay, we already did. So we'll get all the tags and we'll pass it to our view like this. Okay, so now we can loop through all of the tags. So let's see how that looks. Okay, so right here we can see this. But wouldn't it be cool if when we are looping through all of this, if the post already has a particular tag, let it be checked? Let's go ahead and see how that would look. So right here we have an input, and we know if we want a field to be checked, we just need to echo out checked right here, and you see all of them are checked. So what we're going to be doing is actually checking if the post is already associated with that tag. Okay, and if it's associated, we're gonna just echo out checked. So we'll say for each post, and we'll associate our tags, so we can get all the tags for a particular post right here as t. So we'll just save that in a t variable, and we'll say end for each right here. So now we are looping through the tags for that particular post inside all the tags in our application, and we'll say if the tag, which is this one right here, and we'll access its id, is equal to the t id. So if there is any chance where the id right here is equal to the id right here, it means that this post actually is associated to this tag. What we're gonna do is echo out checked. So we'll just say checked right there. Okay, so for each of the tags associated with this post, if the tag id, which we are looping through right here, is equals to one of those tags that the post is associated with, we'll just echo out checked. So let's refresh, and I think I have a syntax error somewhere, and it's supposed to be 2 braces. Okay, but that should look great now. Okay, so we discovered that these two are ticked. Let's create a new tag, and this is gonna be for CSS3 developers, and we'll store that tag. And if I head over to my all post and I say I want to edit this post, you discover that this is not checked because this is not actually a tag associated with this post. How cool is that? Okay, so everything seems to be working well, but now when we submit the form, we actually cannot edit, or we actually cannot edit. Let's say the user selects this and he wants to associate this tag with that post. Let's take care of that. So in our post controller, it's very easy. Once we find the post and we have checked and everything, and we save the post, what we're gonna do is call the post, and we'll call the tags relationship, meaning we're trying to get all the tags, and we're gonna call a sync method, and this sync method takes in an array. Okay, and this array is not gonna be tags, it's gonna be request tags. Okay, because request tags, we're gonna get it from our edit.blade.php right here. Okay, so that method actually is gonna go to our database, delete all the tags for that post, and it's gonna create new tags. Okay, so it's gonna delete all the tags, and then it's gonna call our attach method to attach the new tags that we just passed in. So let's see that in action. We have associated the CSS3, so let's update the post, and we see post updated. Now let's edit it, and you discover this is selected. So if I remove these two and I update the post, post updated, we edit it, and there we discover these two are not selected. How cool is that? Okay, so that's some fun stuff, but one little thing. I want the category right here that is being selected by default to be the category that is associated with this post. For example, if I go to my categories and I create a new one, so create new category, and I say let's just create a new category for WordPress 4.7. So I'll create that category, and if I head over to all my posts and I try to edit this post, we discover that we can't even know what category this is associated to. So what we're going to be doing is looping through just like we're doing, and we're going to echo out selected if that category is associated with that post. Okay, so right here when we are looping through all this, we know if we want something to be selected, we just need to echo out selected right here. So right here we're just gonna have a check because we have a one-to-many relationship, so it means the post is associated to just one category. So we'll have an if statement and we'll just end if right here. So if the post category ID is equal to the category ID, then we're just gonna echo selected. So selected right here. Okay, so what does this do? It checks for the post category. Remember, we have the category relationship, and since that's an object, we can associate or get the ID. Then we're gonna check if it's equal to this category ID right here. If it is, then we just echo selected. Okay, so we're not looping through anything right here because this is a one-to-many relationship, so the post has only one category, unlike this one which is a many-to-many relationship. So let's check that out. If I refresh, and you see Laravel Spark is selected, but let's change the category right here to WordPress. So let's edit that now, and you see WordPress is selected. How cool was that? Okay, so that was a lot of fun. Let's just put this to a associated, and we think everything is working now perfectly, but there are some little details that we're gonna take care of as we progress. So thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next one.